Good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope you're doing school. Details were over here. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Tamimi, how are you, sir? 9:45 a.m. Flash manufacturing PMI. Oh, thanks God that I closed the trade. It didn't work. I'm happy. However, hey, Hyde. Good morning, brother. Happy Eid, brother. Hey, Shachin. How are you, brother? Thank you, man. Loud and clear. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, Sinobi. Good morning. Walaikum salam. Danchiyo. Good morning, brother. Thank you so much for being over here. Other people will join in the meantime. I would love to show all the execution around Monday, that means yesterday, and then we'll come to this price action. Okay, I really would love to show this to you. Let me actually come here. Uh, 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 uh. Did I remove them? No, man. I think I have removed them. I guess I have removed them. I have removed them. Uh, when I have removed them, but it was here. Uh, can I do? Let this go then, because I just removed them. Here was all the trading. I can only see this on is marking, but here was a lot other entries like losing, winning. All of the entries are over here, but unfortunately I have removed them. When I have done it, I don't know. However, I had three account, and this one is the first account. Till I survived here. This is the second account, and this is the third account. I just passed the funded account. This one is the funded account, and other one account I have already blew yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show them because I just removed them. I think I'll be able to show you the breached account. Yeah, no, I'll be able to show you that here, I guess. This is the area where I didn't stop and I just keep trading, keep trading, keep trading, and then finally I blew the account. No, there was no mistake, there was nothing. I intentionally was going for thinking that okay, I'll pass them, but unfortunately I didn't pass them and just blew this account. So this account I've just blown yesterday and got one funded. You can see here Lucid funded. This is the funded account and number is 001. So this is the account here. This is that funded account over here 001, and this two account is still over here, which is evals. Here is one, here is another one. So these two account and this one is the breached account. So I just breached this one. I passed on, and this two is still over here. This is the first one where I will just explain this one. This is the today's trading. This was from yesterday. I mean the from the Monday price action, and this one is from the Friday. I think Friday price action. Over here in this account, another account. Why I'm showing that because a lot of you think that if I keep like we are just only loser. I don't think so. We are only loser. We actually did good job. Uh, Sometimes if we don't stop, then of course we blow the account. If if we stop, it's nearly impossible to blow the account. It's true, to be honest, it's true, man. I mean, after getting some losing trade, if we stop, the whole scenario could be changed. But here, that was the mistake. I told you guys, here I just mistakenly took the entry from the mini contract, which I have done today as well. I'll show that in a moment. This day I didn't stop, that was my mistake. And this is Monday price action. I just got losing trade, and then I stop over here around 549. This is from today. I'll show you the execution, of course, over here. This is from today. Other accounts, where which is actually the Blue Guardian futures, they are still over there. You can see here. Yeah, this two account is over here. No trading in this account. You can see open the quantity 0. Another one is over here. I didn't trade them yesterday as well, so still over here. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the MNQ chart, and MNQ chart is over here. Perfect. I'd love to show the first entries from today, which I have taken. This is the trade I took in this account over here. This first account. Around here, you see $255 something. The account summary $255. One trade I took yesterday around that area. It was like near about 71 handle. Just took a partial here and then closed the trade exactly to this low. Uh, the only trade 71 handle. Got that on. Got some profit over here, and this account over here, I took another entry which is $349. Everything is here as well. Transparent. No confusion, no paper trading, nothing. Not that one, sorry. That one. Yeah, this one. $349. Be able to see it here, $349. And the execution is exactly over here. Oh, okay. Not micro contract. What I have done wrong here. Let me go come back here. I was just analyzing the price action here, and I just took this trade. No other trade, nothing over here. And after getting this market structure shift fair value gap, I pushed the button over here. You can see 3 micro contract entry, and I just closed the trade over here because it was a mistake. I was interested to take the entry to the MNQ, but like NQ, I just put the limit order. When I saw it came here just 10 handle, it was near about $400. What the hell? I took 3 micro contract entry, and just 10 handle moved. It's showing that $400 profit. So I immediately saw that it's NQ1, not MNQ. So close the trade, and I can see that it didn't work. Of course, this is the new entry opportunity could be, but not interested to go over here. So these two trade I took. Another in charts I didn't take any trade here. I don't think so. I need to touch this account today anymore because it's really awesome. So for 3 days, not bad, 3 winning days, and so far made some money. Okay, I think how much? I don't know how much. 3, 4, 7, 5, near about 12, 1300, something like that. I've made over here, I guess. So, and also this account also I'm not interested because this is the most unluckiest account. I'm just keep. I had two big loss. Stop this account dramatically, and today made this $255 from the micro. That was a very nice trade, to be honest. Very awesome trade around here. Doesn't seem good, but to be honest, that was really awesome around here. Market came that area, used it as an inverse, got market structure shift, fair value gap, took the entry exactly to the fair value gap over here. You can see here there is a small fair value gap after getting the market structure shift. So took the entry over here. Stop loss was above this high. Yeah, I know the stop loss was bigger because the volatility was huge. And then took some partial to this last FBC. So low of this candle, there is the first partial exactly to the low of this candle. Don't think that it's small. It's nearly a 1:1. Okay, so not exactly 1:1, but something like 1:1. So here, so 25, 26 handle, something like that. A partial over here. Hold the rest on until the low of this candle, which is the obvious liquidity. This lows has been cleared by this low. by a shallow run, so it was an obvious liquidity to me. Target was the exactly the low of this low, that obvious liquidity over here, so close the trade around that area. That was the trade over here, so I'm just not interested to touch these two account. I'll go with the funded account, but sorry, I wanted to go with the funded account, but as I told you, I'm not interested to trade the funded account. Just let's see, out of four account, how many accounts can I pass? Just because of that, I bought that those four account, and now I have a reset, free reset, because I bought three pro accounts. So if I want to reset that breached account which I have breached yesterday, I'll be able to do that for free. But still, I'm not interested to reset it. Later, I'll see if I want to like buy another one or not. So this account I'm not interested to trade, but we'll see later. Okay, depending on the price action, mental situation, or everything. I'm only interested to trade here from the 1 minute chart, not from 15-second chart. So I will make it to 1 minute, and I'll just trade these two accounts to see if I can make some profit over here or not. Okay, just these accounts. And price action, right? Let's go through the price action. Weekly chart, bigger. No, I know a lot of you had the confusion that this guy really know how to trade. I'm just trading, yeah, but sometimes really it's difficult to hold the emotion. Like yesterday, I didn't do that, and I blow that 50 25K account. So yeah, sometimes it's really difficult to hold the or to control the emotions. But if you have more accounts, one account is disaster, absolutely good, but rest accounts are always good. That's why I keep saying that please make sure that you have more accounts. Don't try to trade by one account and blow that account, buy another account, blow that account, buy another account. Don't do that. Instead of that, go with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 account all together, and then trade them like uh, just one trade, one account trade, done, go back next account, done, go back next account, done. Like yesterday, I blow one account, but also I passed one account. So something like that. Out of two account, if I can pass one, if you can blow one, absolutely good. And this is how when you will have 4, 5, 6 funded account from different prop firm, yeah, you will obviously blow some funded account as well, but at the same time, you will be able to make some profit as well. Like this is the math, okay, easy math. But so the most important part is you have to have more accounts. If you have one account only, it's gonna be so difficult for 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 making money from trading. Okay, this is really the harsher truth. However, this is the weekly chart, and as you can see here, there is a weekly gap. So this box is the weekly bullish fair value cap over here. Here is an weekly bullish fair value cap as well. I just marked it and extend it to my right. As you can see, this was like tap, reacted, tap, react, tap, react, tap, react. Then finally closed below this gap over here. Then it tap, reacted, tap. So for this is the weekly candle. This week candle is still it didn't close. I believe it will fall and take this. There is some liquidity. They will be taken, and finally this will come over here. At least over here, I'm predicting this coming for this volume imbalance around this area. By the way, yesterday one of my brother, he was in Discord on Discord, that he was saying ICT was showing MNQ chart, then NQ1 chart, NQ chart, so many different chart, right? So why the price is different? First of all, the running contract, which is right now NQM, if I'm not mistaken, let me check actually one more time. Yeah, NQM. This is the running contract, June contract. Whatever price you are going to get from here, this is the real price, exact price. Wall Street people are trading this chart, not NQ chart, not sorry, NQ1 chart, not MNQ chart. No other, no other chart except this one. This is the real chart, real data, real everything over here. No other chart is more real rather than this NQ1 or the contract. Okay, real contract. So this is the exact price you should you should use as a referral, as a confluences, as everything. Okay, this is the chart. Now sometimes we go to the NQ chart. Why is that? Because when you will be in I mean the contract, okay, running contract, you will see there is no price action. On your left, there is no price action. So if you see the price is right over here and you are confused this price because of the contract change, it has also changed the candles. So you need the price action exactly over here, or maybe here you need the price action. In that type of scenario, you have to go to NQ1, which is a contract, running contract. But if you come to this NQ1 chart, you have to do one thing, at least one thing. I'm not interested about set, which is settlement price. If you click on this set, you will get a bigger volume imbalances. Why? Because if you, this settlement price is actually 930 to 414 price. Okay, so whatever price I'm seeing right now, these candles are providing the price action in between 930 to 414. This is called settlement price. You can toggle it to one if you want, if you need. uh, Previously I was used to toggle it to one, but right now I don't use it. Okay, so I will toggle it off again. And another one is adjust for the contract change, BADZ. So if you come here, NQ1 or ES1 YM1, only then you will be able to see this BADZ, as this is the continuously running contract. So whenever the contract is going to be changed, the price will be same, like the price candles will be same. It's not going to be disappeared or weird things. It's not gonna be like that. uh, it's gonna be the candles. But if you toggle it off, you are not going to get the real contract. So with the contract change, you have to cope up with the price action. And for coping up with the price action, you have to toggle it to one, which is B, or the adjust for contract change. So when I'm going to click on it, price is almost same, not 100%, but 90% same with the running contract, right now the contract, okay, NQM or NQU or whatever it is. The price is almost gonna be the same in NQ1. And finally, the MNQ, which is the micro contract of NQ's micro contract. This price is almost same like NQM, of course, but the volatility or manual intervention is bigger here. That means in NQ, you will see this is the entry, this is the stop loss, and you are expecting this is going to be respected, and market is not going to come over here for any reason, because of the PDRA, because of the fair value gap, because of the word block, whatever it is. But in MNQ, you have to make sure that it's not exactly over there. You have to take bit bigger risk, because this MNQ chart is not the, it's kind of a forex chart. In short, it's kind of a forex chart where any like a broker is going to manipulate the market. Here is something like that. So MNQ chart, whatever stop loss is gonna be in NQ, in MNQ, you have to just make it a bit bigger. Okay, if your NQ chart, the target is over here, in MNQ chart the target should be much more lower. Just for the sake of this the manual intervention, just make sure stop loss is bit bigger, target profit is much more lower, a bit lower. Okay, not much more, a bit lower. This is the difference in between these three contract. So I hope the confusion between these three is gonna it's gone. This is that weekly gap, I'm just watching it. Can it hold it now? How, why do I mark it? I have no idea. I just saw it was respecting, market was respecting. I'm gonna use this gap. In other word, this is gonna be a beautiful support and resistance logic. Okay, so I'm just using it like that way, and I have seen a lot of time it works so beautifully. And to be honest, this is really awesome if you can observe it like that way. Whenever you will see a gap is respecting, and anyhow, okay, by anyhow it is respecting, and later you will be able to use that gap as a support or resistance. A lot of times it works so beautifully. For example, here this gap I was watching, I saw that when market fall to this gap, market respected, and then when it went through this gap, then it started to respect again. So when it come back again around this gap over here, I was more interested to take the buy instead of taking sell. So I was interested to see this market will go through this gap and tap to this gap, then it will go for the buy side liquid. You can see here the relatively equal highs. That was my interest to see that I will go for this buy side liquidity. At the same time, I had this sell side liquidity as well, obvious liquidity. So I let the market first decide, does it really want to go through this, or does it want to follow one more time to take that liquidity? So I was waiting to see this market to go through this gap. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it came here, respected, gave me the setup, market structure sheet, fair value gap, and high probability to me, went for this trade. The same logic I have used here as well to take the buy. And of course, I pushed the button mistakenly in NQ chart. So it was the not the mini contract, it was, sorry, not micro contract, it was mini contract. So I closed the trade immediately. That I'm happy because it didn't work. I'm really happy. Of course, if I would get stopped out, I would go for the re-entry over here around this area. Maybe it wouldn't work, maybe it would work, I don't know. However, like, this is the, if you want to see something to be respected, just mark them, wait for the price to come over there. When the market will come over there, wait for your setup, go for the trade. I have just 3 minutes left before the 9:30 open. I'm not worrying about that because we have a news around 9:45, which is a PMI news, and 10 I mean, sorry, medium impact news. So both of these news can make the 10 a.m. very difficult to trade. So I wanna wait until 10 a.m. Then I'll go for the trade. Again, this gap is respecting. I'm interested to see this market will come at least to this gap. Coming to the daily chart, this is the bearish gap from the daily chart, which was the only interesting. And I told you that this market will come from this bearish gap to until this gap. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it is going to come from here to here long time ago. If you don't remember, you have to remember again. And I told that previously I was interested until this candle was not appeared on the chart. I was bullish to think about all time high or some buy side liquidity. But when this market came here and this candle appeared, I have already explained why. Everything has been explained over there. This specific day, I clearly told that I'm not bullish anymore. I'm only bearish for this gap. So I want to see that this market will come for this gap after clearing the obvious liquidity. This low, relatively equal lows that they have been cleared over here, and then market go back again and then come back again. I want to see this market to come over there because of the world situation, the war situation, everything. Gonna come to this hourly chart, and this is the hourly chart. You can see here, just above this buy side liquidity, sorry, sell side liquidity, obvious sell side liquidity. This is the gap from the hourly chart. This is the last fair value gap from the hourly chart here. This candle high, that candle low. Extend it to your right, and you'll be able to see that yesterday market came exactly to this hourly last fair value. Very random, right? Very random gap, by the way. Tap over here, and then market came back again to this old what to say, I mean, the weekly bearish gap. Then market gave the market structure shift from the 15-minute chart. Let me go to the 15-minute chart. This was the market structure shift. Yesterday I showed this to you. A beautiful market structure shift. Fair value gap, fair value gap. Trade to this fair value gap was nearly impossible to trade. Market has already opened. I'm not interested to trade. I believe it will go higher first, then it will fall maybe. Just not interested to trade until 10 a.m. Now you don't want to follow the rules. It's up to you, man. Just go and find some trade over there. Trade this gap, which is the entry gap. Trade here, retest, retest. Market, can it keep falling for this sell side liquidity, that sell side liquidity, that sell side liquidity, that sell side liquidity, up thousands of the thousands of the thousands sell side liquidity over here, which I'm more interested to see to be taken at first before even this market to go higher. I don't know. I'll be able to show this to you or not. I'll be able to show this to you. Yeah, sell side liquidity, obvious liquidity, and finally this sell side liquidity over here. So I'm only interested to see all of this sell side liquidity to be taken, and the Hormuz Strait is still closed. So while price is still rising, so I believe this market will keep falling. But if it doesn't fall and start to go higher, that's gonna be like a trap, in my opinion. As long as the war will be continue on Iran, it's gonna be the trap. Okay. This is the new week opening gap. This is the closing of Friday. This is the opening of uh, Sunday. This is the new week opening gap. Market went through this gap with one candle. Here, one minute candle was 375 handle. I had no idea what happened over there, but something happened. I was not in front of my chart. I don't know anything over here. I didn't trade anything over here. My trade was done. Just all of this price action here, this was done. Okay, all the accounts I trade only here. So I didn't have any idea, but later I saw, according to the 7 a.m. kill zone. That was a beautiful buying opportunity according to our 7 a.m. kill zone entry. And I can see market has built the sell side liquidity, so I'm gonna mark it. As I told you, first will go higher and then maybe it will fall. And I will show you a very beautiful things right now within a moment around here, and you will be astonished by seeing that. So that 15 minute, let me show you that. This is the 15-minute last cap, so I was interested to see this last cap is going to hold the market. That's why I framed that buy setup over here. So when I saw this market came to this 15-minute cap, market structure shift was beautiful, fair value gap was beautiful. I was interested to take that buy. I know the time is first priority, but I was seeing, okay, just I'll go with 3 micro contract. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna get like $150 loss or something like that. That's nothing, to be honest, in this volatile market. So that was an opportunity. That's why I tried to take that entry, and you saw that I did the mistake from NQ1 NQ1 chart, so I just closed the trade when this candle entered and just closed. I didn't hold the trade because the contract was wrong. I was not in micro contract. Let me see where is the regular trading hour here. So this is the closing of yesterday. This is the opening of today. If you see over here, I have some buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity from the regular trading hour, which is at this gap. I'm just not interested to see right now. This is gonna be the target. This relatively equal highs from the regular trading hour is gonna be target. I'm not interested to see that. More interested to see market will go for this sell side liquidity. We'll see that in a moment if it can go over here, as well as this the yesterday's opening gap. So I'm not able to mark it, but you have to mark it by, I don't know how, but you have to mark it this opening gap from yesterday, and you have to mark uh, the lower quadrant, the upper quadrant of all of this gap. If this market leave the lower quadrant or the lower portion of this yesterday's opening gap open, then I'm pretty much confident this market will go for this buy side liquidity over here around toward this buy side liquidity. But if it close the opening gap from yesterday 100%, which is also going to be the low of this new week opening gap upper quadrant, so I don't need to mark it. I'll just keep remember that this upper quadrant of open new week opening gap is actually yesterday's opening gap low. Okay, not exactly, but almost like the opening gap low. So if it come here, I'll be confident to hold the sell for this sell side liquidity. If it doesn't come over here, instead of that, it is started to keep going higher from here by leaving some portion of the gap open of this yesterday's opening gap. There is a high probability it will keep going higher. I don't want to say it will keep going higher, but it can keep going higher. I want to mark the today's opening gap, which is open here, and this is the closing of yesterday. I'm gonna make it bit darker or deeper. And I'll see how much does it want to go. Does it want to go trade the 50% of this opening gap from today and then it started to fall, or does it want to leave this gap open from yesterday's opening gap and it started to go higher for this buy side liquidity here, and finally that buy side liquidity from the regular trading hour. Electronic trading hour, not interested to go for any kind of trade before 10 a.m. from 15-minute chart. As you can see here on my right hand side, this is the 15-minute chart. Let me make it a bit bigger. Not interested to touch it. Uh if you want to go for the trade right now, please go for that. Don't hesitate, just take it. I'm not interested to take it. And please ignore this two line, this cross, ignore it. I was just observing something, so I'm still watching these lines actually. However, as you can see here, when the market actually rejected from this last fair value from hourly chart, sent the market higher, almost cleared this buy side liquidity over here around this area. This buy side liquidity has been cleared. Here, if I go to the hourly chart, and you'll be able to see that here is an hourly gap around this area, which has been retested, or old new week opening gap or new day opening gap, whatever you say, has been also respected around this area. So this candle has traded this beautifully, this gap beautifully, cleared this buy side liquidity beautifully. Almost everything has been cleared. Remember, the buy side liquidity you are seeing around this area, it's from the regular trading hour, not from electronic trading hour. So Wall Street people, they're still seeing this as a strong resistance, and it is still in my interest why it left it like that way. However, comparing to this buy side liquidity, this sell side liquidity is more important to me rather than this buy side liquidity. So I wanted to see it open to go higher, then it will start to fall. Let's see if it can do that or not. So from the 15-minute chart, market came here to this logical level and then gave me this beautiful market structure shift from 15-minute chart, gap, trade this gap, order block, trade the order block, highest up close body close candle, retest the order block, fall, low has been created that is trading this bullish gap over here. So if I come to this bullish gap and to here, extend it to my right, you'll be able to see that this bullish gap 50% is being respecting, right? So later this market failed to come to 50%, of course, but still the 50% is respecting. So does this market really want to go for this buy side liquidity, which is from the regular trading hour, or does it want to fall? All I need to see, this market will go a bit higher, maybe this gap from 15-minute chart. In this gap there is a small gap over here, it will trade this gap, which is also going to trade the opening gap, maybe upper quadrant or maybe the 50%. Then it will start to fall. For the sell side liquidity, market just engineered this low, that low, which is aligned with the 50% of this bullish gap, and then I will keep watching this market to fall until the lower quadrant of this gap. So this big bullish area, I wanna see this lower quadrant, which is aligned with the 50% of the what to say, I mean the new week opening gap. So I wanna see this market to fall from this gap to until the 50% of the new week opening gap, which is the lower quadrant of this bullish gap from the 15-minute chart, and then the market will take the decision, does it want to keep falling for the sell side liquidity, or does it want to keep going higher? If it come here, I'll be very confident to keep looking for the sell, because it's gonna close almost sorry, not almost, I mean it's gonna close whole yesterday's opening gap. The whole gap from yesterday's opening gap is gonna be 100% closed, and if it is closed like that way, I wanna see this yesterday's opening gap to work as a resistance, and then this market will keep falling. This is my whole plan right now, but only thing is difficult here, if the 50% is holding the market, if yes the new week opening gap high is holding the market, if the market is more interested about the regular trading or buy side liquidity, then it's gonna be difficult for me to trade, and for that I will just give the highest priority to this specific bearish gap from 15-minute chart. If it is broken, I'll keep looking for buy. I'm not bearish anymore. But as long as this bearish gap is holding the market, I'm more interested to think this market will keep falling. Here, this is the bullish gap from the 15-minute chart, last bullish gap. It has the power to stop the market, to send it higher again, take some buy side liquidity, buy side liquidity, buy side liquidity, and finally this buy side liquidity, unfinished business, last fair value gap or the breakaway gap. But as it has been failed, you know beautifully how the last fair value gap should work. It has been broken. Nobody should close above the constant crossband. Market should keep falling. I'm not taking any trade right now because I'm waiting for the 9:45 a.m. news, TMI red folder news, and 10 a.m. news. That's why I'm not pushing the button. Otherwise, as I told, not as in hindsight, market will open. It will go higher. How far? Either to this gap or to this line, which is this 50% of the opening gap, and then this market will keep falling for this obvious liquidity, sorry, this relatively equal loss. Now if I'm come to this 1 minute chart, and if I look for the 1 minute chart execution, I can clearly see that there was no execution. That's a good thing. That was a good thing. There's no clear execution. I'm going to remove this 50-minute bullish gap. You know, the 50% is over here. It's now going to be traded. A lot of lines over here actually. Sorry for those lines. Just remember, this is the new week opening gap. All of these lines are the new week opening gap. All of these lines is today's opening gap. I know the this one is the yesterday's opening gap low. Okay, not exactly the here, maybe around this area. If it come here, that means it has a high probability of falling. Hmm. Even if I were here, I wouldn't be able to take this trade. The reason is that I don't see any setup over here, at least not from here. Let me see from the 15-second chart if I can see. I'm doing something like nobody can do or something like that. You had a lot of confusion. Okay, this guy only trade the paper trade, maybe he doesn't know how to trade the real money or something. Wow, that was a beautiful, one of the most beautiful setup ever I have ever seen. Market went higher, cleared all of this buy side liquidity. You can see all of this clean highs has been cleared from 1 minute chart, beautifully trade this gap, and then gave me a beautiful 22 YT model. This low shifted here, fair value gap, entry from there, and you know the target. Awesome trade was from 15-second chart, but unfortunately from 1 minute chart there was nothing. But from 15-second chart it was beautiful. You have to have just the plan. Like it will go higher, open, go higher. How far? Either here or here. More importantly, to this gap from 15-minute bearish gap. Trade that bearish gap. You are already started to look for the sell. Swing low has been shifted without the market structure shift. Unfortunately, there was no trade from the 1 minute chart, but from 15-second chart, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. Boom. That was awesome. So, let me actually remove these lines, otherwise, a lot of people confused. Why so many lines, brother? Why so many lines? We need small lines. Give us small lines. We don't want to see these huge lines. So many lines. Upper quadrant of the opening gap. Sorry, new week. Sorry, new week opening gap. This is the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. Market fall closed yesterday's opening gap 100%. You have to remember all of these things. If you don't remember them, it's gonna be difficult. Okay. So here, this is the low. That low has been traded over here. Look over here. This is the yesterday's opening gap. Market fall until there, right? This is the lowest low. Market has traded the opening gap from yesterday. I'm gonna mark a line over here because this is the lowest low from yesterday's opening gap. Okay, so this is the lowest low traded. This small portion of the opening gap was open from yesterday. Today's market open exactly closed or tapped to the low. That means not even a single tick is open of this gap. Trade the low, fall, closed this gap 100%. I'm now more interested to see this gap to be work as a resistance, and then this market will keep falling over here. Okay, I'm more interested to see that. Gonna remove this line. Reacting from the new week opening gap upper quadrant, first I need to see a body close from 15-minute chart inside this gap. As I'm waiting for the news, I'm not in a rush to go for a trade. I'll keep waiting over here to find out my opportunities. But just remember, I'm only interested to look for the sell. This small gap of today's opening gap, see this small gap. Honestly, this gap will work as a breakaway gap. That means market is going to fall. It's gonna leave this gap open, which is a beautiful breakaway gap, and this market will fall for the sell side liquidity. More importantly, all the people all the people who took the buy yesterday and got that leg, huge leg, right? This is gonna switch their intention. Okay, this market was bearish. Trump did something good. The war is gonna be over, and I fortunately got that buy from here. Market gave me a huge run. I'm more interested to hold the trade for all of this resistance zone, and market is going for that resistance zone. Luckily, they got the entry from the most beautiful area. Now this market is more interested to stop all of them out. When they will get stopped out, now I'm happy. আমি লাইভ করি আমি লাইভ করি Eh, just remind me if I okay, I'm not going to push the button over here, so make sure I'm in here. Right? Even if I do mistakenly I push the button, okay, because one account have blown. You remember the first Lucid account I blown because I pushed the button in NQ1 chart. It was a two, 3 or 4 micro contract, I guess, not two, 3 to 4 micro contract. I took the entry and within a like blink of eye, I blew the account. Good morning, Jamie. Hey, Suziban. We closed yesterday's regular trading opening gap. That's cool, brother. It's also C of the 1 hour gap. That's awesome. So 50-minute candle has closed inside the new week opening gap. Happy to see that. But still respecting the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. There is a rules. If it close, there is a rules. Okay, this rules is always a golden rules. You really uh, study in these rules, you will see a lot of beautiful things. If the market close above the upper quadrant, it's gonna trade the 50%. If it close above the 50%, is gonna touch the high. I don't care, but it's gonna touch the high. and the price action is going to be happen from here without clearing old liquidity. That has to be happen. So it fall, yeah, it was waiting for something, I don't know. Came back again to this hourly last gap, and then look at this. Boom, came to the upper quadrant. So as it closed below the high of the new week opening gap, it has to touch the upper quadrant. If it closed below the upper quadrant, it has to touch the 50%. If it closed the 50%, it has to touch the low. If it closes below the low, it has to touch the lower quadrant or low of the new week opening gap. These are very golden rules. If you can remember this, it will help you to understand the direction, a beautiful direction. Okay. When I saw this happened, I was only interested to take the buy. Yeah, I believe the account here exactly over here. I was just an, how to say that, like I don't know what I was doing over here. I had still two accounts over here to trade, but I didn't trade them. I'll just keep trading on that 25K account, and every time I was going with the, like, I got a stop out. I'm not able to show that to you, even the execution as well, but it was really a bad decision to me. It happens, will happen with you as well, but it doesn't mean that that's the end of the day, end of the world. So the news has been released already, I guess, but there is no volatility yet. I don't see any volatility yet. So PMI news has been execution. But if you have the news around 9:45, which is a red folder news, and if you have a medium impact news, which is around 10 a.m., always give the highest priority the medium impact news around 10 a.m. Don't just think that the red impact news is gone, so I'm safe to go for the trade. Most of the time, what happens, 9:45, 10 a.m., which is the medium impact news around 10 a.m., if you have any, okay. The red folder news doesn't give you any volatility, but the 10 a.m. news, which is the medium impact news, should not do anything. He actually did the highest job. Beautiful water block. Observe this water block. Of course, if this candle close below this low, then that's gonna be the consecutive order block. Otherwise, if it closes just below this candle, this is gonna be the water block. From this, yeah. So this water block until the 50%. Observe it. Okay, don't take the trade. Observe the trade. Just don't take it. Okay, it's your choice. I'm not interested to go for the trade around 10 before 10 a.m., but just look at this order block so beautifully and so closely. Observe this order block. Jamie, question: wizard weekly candle Monday 14 July 2025 is an inverse gap. I have to check it, brother. uh Monday 14th July 2025. 14th July 2025. What do you see the gap? 14th July 2025, right? This one. 14th July 2025. I don't see any gap, brother, here. In the chart MNQ. MNQ chart is not the right chart, brother. Whatever you're seeing over there, it's not, it doesn't have any value. So it has to have in NQ1 chart at least, because I don't have the price action in NQM. So I have to come to NQ1 to see the price action over here, which is not 100%, but nearly 100% accurate. So MNQ chart, that doesn't have any value. I mean, those gaps you were seeing over here, no value at all. Oh man, I was waiting for the sell now. If this market take I mean whole fall, if it happens before 10 a.m., then it's really bad. It's really bad. But still, I don't want to go against that news trade. I really so afraid. I'm really so afraid about the news trade. Before the news, I'm not interested to go for the trade. Thank you. Perfect. You're most welcome, Jamie. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. I see it in NQM 2026. NQM 2026 doesn't have the price over there. That's why I came to the NQ1 chart. So if I come to this weekly chart, and if I see here, the price is not, like the con with the contract changed. Look at the price over here, right? this price is not the price we need, right, for our analysis, for our everything. It's not like that price. So you are bound to come here in NQ1 chart to get the price action. NQ1 chart, unfortunately, you have to come over here. It didn't tap to the order block. I can see it. No problem, Jamie sir. How was the day, man? Wizard. Oh man. I'm keeping this 15-second chart over here as I'm not going to take any trade here in the lucid trading today. I will go with the trade here with the Blue Guardian futures, but not from the 15-second chart. I'll go with the 1 minute chart with all of you. Okay. So some of you maybe doesn't have the permission to come to the 15-second chart. Don't worry, we will go with the 1 minute chart entry. But for now, let me keep it like this way. See how this is actually working from the 15-second chart. Okay, so it came back again to trade this order block. Let's see if it can start to fall right now. And also let me see if it is in within 5 candle or not. One, two, three, four. Yeah, within four candle I got the entry. For example, that was the plan. It's not an idea to take an entry to give you an entry. I'm just watching because no trade is valid before 10 a.m. Let's see if it can work. And the target is the 50%. I don't need to go for that. Make it 1:1. Let's see from the order block. I'm just not going to take any trade before 10 a.m. Now I'm using the accounts, right? It's not the paper trade, and it's not something like I want to blow the account. Okay, so brother, if it blow, no, I told you that these accounts I'm struggling, or sorry, not struggling. I'm intentionally I wanna pass them. So out of 4 account, I passed one already. I blow one account, so 2 account is gone. I have only 2 account left. One account blew, one account passed. I have these 2 account left over here, and this account over here, which is this 55 account. Only this account I'm not interested to pass. It is for how to say that, it's just for filling the market. I'm not interested to pass this account, just this account, only this account. Still you have the complaint, you can do that, man. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. I'm not interested to pass this account. It's not in my mind. I want to pass this account, which is 56. You can see over here, I want to pass this account, but not that one. If it is blown good, if it is not blown good, whatever it is, I'll go with the 2 micro contract, 1 micro contract, something like that, just to fill the market. Oh wow, it has provided so far 28 handle from the order block so beautifully. Let's see if it can give us 1:1 or not. I'm not asking any of you to take this trade. Remember, I'm just, if there was no news, that could be my entry from this order block. If no news, I have the news, I'm not taking this trade. I'm just watching it, observing it because of my idea for this obvious liquidity, right? This low, relatively equal lows for this obvious liquidity. And from the 15-second chart, I can simply see that market came back again to this last fair value gap, I guess, or the entry gap here. Trade the entry gap. Now it should fall for this liquidity over here. In the meantime, if it can provide me at least 1:1 partial with 43 and whoever would love to go for the trade, it should be your own risk. I'm not taking this trade. I'm not framing this trade. I'm observing it as I have the news. I'm not taking it. If there is no news, that could be my trade. Of course, I wouldn't, I mean, put my stop loss over here. My stop loss would be maybe 50% of this order block or something like that. If I would get stopped out, I would take re-entry. So either way, maybe here I would be able to take the partial already. So that could be absolutely different. But the real option is here. The stop loss should be above the order block, some handle above the order block, and then target is this 50%. We'll see here. So come back again to this last gap. No, it didn't come here yet. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. I'm gonna make the channel a bit different when I'll be in Bangladesh. end of this month, I'm going, not end of this month, end of the next month, I'm going back to Bangladesh, and I'm gonna focus on my setup, actually real setup. I'm gonna focus over here. I'm gonna spend near about 8,000 euro just for this, all of this no, like setup or everything, for everything. Man, I love trading. Okay, I love trading. I don't know why, but I love trading. If you want to go for the trade, please go for that. I'm not interested to go for the trade before 10 a.m. New York local time. After 10 a.m., I'll think about a trade. Before that, I'm not interested. This is an probable game. This was a high probability to me over here. That's why I pushed the button. I wanted to go with the lowest leverage possible, which was 3 micro contract. And then, like just because I was in a wrong contract or wrong chart, I just closed the trade over here. Luckily, it didn't I didn't hold it, and I didn't get that loss. Luckily, okay. So that was a probability to me, high probability. It's not an high probability because of the news. If I didn't have the news, I wouldn't give a shit about anything. I would go for this trade with the water block. Maybe I would put my stop loss over here around the min threshold. Maybe I would get stopped out over here by this leg over here. Then I would try to take re-entry. But as I have the news, I'm not interested to take this trade. First, I wanna see what the market really would love to do around 10 a.m. Then I will go for the trade. Okay, I just kept the, what to say, I mean, the water block or the this thing exactly the way we should do it. So market doesn't give a shit, is it high volatility or low volatility. Market doesn't look at this. Market look at the levels, price levels. So market is watching the high of this candle, which is the water block high. That should not be breached. So that's something like that. 2 minute, 1 minute to go before the news. So I'll just wait 1 more minute before pushing the button. I'm going back, brother. I'm moving back. And vacation means I'm gonna stop, like be active the way I was active with all of you on YouTube. No, I'm not gonna be like that way. Yeah, I will keep doing the live streaming on Discord only. Absolutely free, brother. No payment, nothing over there. Simply, I promise you, I will never, ever, ever, ever ask for money. Never, ever. So everything, so don't think that okay, this guy is now is trying to do the Discord selling course or something. No, nothing like that. I will just be active. I'm fully disappointed with this YouTube things, because nearly 3 years I'm doing this and still you see no growth. Yeah, that can be one reason that I don't show my face. It can be the reason. So I'm gonna go show my face. I wanna see the end of this YouTubing algorithmic things. So I'll be active on YouTube, maybe sometimes the live streaming, members only live, maybe sometimes. Oh, you know what? Members only live only sometimes. Okay, maybe some Friday. The members only live will be happening YouTube, and all the videos I'm gonna start from the absolute beginning. Absolute beginning. Okay. So I will be in Discord live only. It's absolutely free again on Discord, and in YouTube I'll start to posting videos, and absolutely from the beginning, like someone knows or heard about trading. Okay, so for example, you are the one T2, I'm T2. Suddenly someone told me uh, there is something called trading, and if people are making money. So I don't know what is called, what is this thing's called. I don't know that. I don't know like the time frame. I don't know the contract. I don't know forex, what is stock. I don't know anything. It's gonna be from the very scratch until the advanced area, with a very clear roadmap. So it's going to be beginner, intermediate, and the advanced. And I have some plan to make some specific video for the members only, people who are actually the members. Not because of I'm asking you guys to join me in the members only life. No, not like for that. Still, I have near about 117 people. They're paying me on YouTube by taking the like the members. This is just an appreciation from them. I wanna do something for them as well. That's all. Okay. And like, even if you think, okay, I'm doing it for money, you can think like that way. It gonna cost, the lowest members is gonna cost 299. 299, only 299. So if you think that I'm greedy and I'm doing this for $299, good, you can think like that way. I have no problem. If I do the members live, then you won't be able to see it, Harsh. You're not my member, brother. Oh my god, I over leveraged at made almost 7K in my eval. I'm trying to lose 2K to meet consistency rules, but having hard time losing when I want to. We should learn a lesson here. Absolutely, brother. The news is gone. I'm good to go for trading. If I find any trading opportunity now, I'll go for that trade. Okay. That was awesome, Suzipan. That was really awesome, brother. This is the low of the opening gap, today's opening gap. This is the low of today's opening gap. This is the high of the new week opening gap. Low of the, yes, opening gap low, new week opening gap high. Coming back to 1 minute chart. So if I find the trade, I'll take the entry from this 1 minute chart. Okay. This is the 50%. Remember, this is the 50% of the 50-minute bullish gap. 50% of the 50-minute bullish gap. So market is respecting that area. Good. Brother, please do live trading. I will. I just told that I'm gonna be more active on Discord. Those people who are interested to join our Discord, please join our Discord through this link. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay me anything. Never ever. No course selling, no mentorship, nothing. Yeah, I will do some one to one, of course, with some of you, but it depends on the relationship with me and with them. Okay, so it's gonna be absolutely for free. No for paying. No paying. No money. No money. Nothing. I learned these things for free, to be honest. I spent a bit money uh, at the beginning, but later all the things I learned is for free. I'm not interested to share my knowledge which I got for free. I don't want to share that knowledge because of, I mean, sorry, by taking some money from you, because I learned it for free. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that money. But of course, when you will learn it, if you can learn it from me, uh, bit, okay. And then if you are a successful trader, for example, you are making thousands and thousands of the money, don't forget to donate me some. Okay. I'm asking for the money. But when you will you will keep making monies, okay? Every month you are making $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. Every month you're making $5,000, $10,000 every month. So in that moment, don't forget to donate me some. I'm asking for the money, but when you are going to make the money every time, every month, okay? Then after that, if you forget about me, that's gonna be disaster, man. You're a good man, wizard. Hey, JV, you guys are better than me. 1,000 times better than me, man. I'm not good. I'm interested. Can I have a one-on-one listen with you? I will, brother. Thank you, Chuk. Of course, Hyde. I'll do that, brother. Just let me go back to Bangladesh. I'll be back on the end of April. So after that, I will do that because I need to do that. Some of you have really some problem. I need to fix them. And without one is to one, I'm not getting the success. I'm not getting what I need actually. I need more profitable traders. I'm not getting them because whoever is coming here in live, they're just blindly copying my trade. Now I'm doing this for long time. Like all of these accounts, okay? Like fast account, it's near about 14 days now. Like still it's over here. Why is that? Because I'm following the rules I should follow. When I'm trading here, I know that how to manage this trade, how to risk the manage. I mean risk management, how to do that. Why? How can we trade outside of the AM session when the AM session is not good, or right now, like now these days for last 2 months, AM session is not good. That's why I'm doing my trading, most of my trading around the Asia session. So beautiful price action. Whatever price action I was expecting around the AM session, I'm getting that price action on Asia session. So to be honest, like it's better for me, it's easier for me to trade the Asia session rather than the AM session because the price action is better over there. Man, it's not something I don't know how to trade. It's not like that. The problem is the price is not good over here. The price is good on Asia session. Yeah, that's all. Don't forget me, bro. I will not forget, man. Remember, we are brothers. Of course, we are all brothers. We'll go for that, man. But I'm gonna make it, I mean, take it seriously, to be honest. It's near about three years now, and I'm not getting profitable traders. I need the profitable traders, consistently profitable traders, not the traders like will make 1 month profit, next 5 months loss. 1 month profit, next 5 months loss. No, you have enough information about the price action. You just need to focus on your, risk management, money management, and the, like forcing market, FOMO. You have to work all of these things, and when you will start to work with them, I believe the time will come for you. By the way, if you are interested to go for the buy, please go for that. Take the buy. I'm not yet to looking for the buy. As long as I told you, market is not going to close above this gap from 15-minute chart here on my right hand side. I hope you can see it. As long as it's not going to close above the 50 above the gap here, I'm not interested to think about a buy. I'm more interested to look for the sell for this line, which is 24059.75. That's the line. I'm more interested to see that. Let's do this. I'm 100% committed. Here, man. Just let me go back to Bangladesh at first, end of April. I want to make sure my setup is good. I'm planning to buy three monitor right now. I'm just not sure that I'm gonna end up with three or four. But right now I have a plan for three monitor and a PC with the load shedding backup. That's gonna cost near about 4,000 euro. Not 4,000 actually, it's nearly 5,000, not 4,000. Yeah, nearly 5,000 euro is gonna cost for my load shedding backup. That means I'm gonna buy EcoFlow. I don't know some of you knows that or not. EcoFlow, uh, Delta Pro 3, and the solar system. I'm gonna plan them. Now, please don't think that all of this money I got I got from your affiliate or from this YouTube things or all of these things. No, man, this is all gonna cost from my father's money, not my money. My father's money. I'm gonna spend from them, and I'm just to make sure that there is no problem for the load shedding. Because in Bangladesh, when I'm trading, the biggest problem is the load shedding. So I have to get rid of that, and also the webcam, face cam. Let's see what is in this face. Why people doesn't get confident when they don't see the face? What is the difference between seeing the face, not seeing the face? Seriously, brother, I spent the last 15 to 20 minutes trying to lose in my Eval account, but I'm actually making money when I don't care about the trades. That's the most, when you will feel like that way, Suzivan, when you have more accounts, you'll feel like that way. Oh man, if I just blow this account, I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, maybe you will blow one account, but other accounts is gonna make you a huge profit. Like yesterday, I was doing the same thing. In that 25K account, I was not feeling good because I had the reset, so I can reset that for free. So I was feeling like, okay, if it is blown, good, let it go. And in the meantime, I have already passed one eval account. I have I have made three accounts money, and one account, of course, that $500 loss in one account. Another two account was like profit and profit, because I really didn't care over there. So when you don't care about the money, you really don't care, the whole whole scenario is gonna be different. Already passed two take profit trader accounts. This is my third one. I started today. Make sure that when you are trading the live account, okay, you are not over leveraging. Just only thing, and that is don't over leverage. make a small amount of the money because the price is not stable right now. So just make sure focus on the small leverage and rest of all do the same thing. Whatever you want to do, just do it, man. But go with the lowest leverage possible. In my opinion, two micro contract. That's the best. Human nature, seeing a face builds trust and human. Okay, Daniel, I didn't finish it, man. Brother, I was in very bad situation. Even I didn't get my daughter's school supply. I passed my eval and made $3,000. Is a lot of sorry. I learned a lot of things and understood a lot because of your explanations. Thank you, Tito, your time and everything. That's a great compliment, brother. We all are learning, brother. So I believe that you already knew what you should do. Maybe something helped you to focus on your knowledge. Okay, you had already all the knowledge in your mind. So no need to thank me. You should thank yourself because you focused on yourself. Maybe I was the medium who help you a bit to understand that maybe. But don't give me the thanks. All credit goes to you, not to me, not to Michael, ICT, not to Suzivan, not to anyone. All credit goes to you. You are the one who did it. You love you. Thank you, man. I love you too as well, guys. I'm so scared of this volatility, brother. That's why I'm risking with evals and not the funded accounts. Thank you. You're most welcome, brother. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, if you're also trading the funded account, make sure you're going with the lowest levers possible because 1 minute candle over here is 41 handle, man. Mm, I don't know how to say that. Even if I go with the two micro contract, it's gonna be 160 $160. So it's really very difficult to trade. What I was looking for sell. But look at this market, the volatility. Now, if it was not highly volatile, whatever gap it was going to create over here, I could enter over here from this gap by covering just this gap. But right now, if I wanted to do that, for example, it's going to build a gap over here. Okay, so this is the high of this gap. I'm gonna take the sell from here, which I should do, and just put the stop loss over here, which is 52 handle. I'm not able to do that. In this type of scenario, what I have to do, I have to wait for this market to come here before framing the trade, and then I'll look for the sell for the some specific area because of the volatility. Okay, I'm going for this trade with the 3 micro contract.
Order filled.
The loss is going to be above here. This is a 1 minute chart. Target profit is going to be here somewhere. Market went higher, gave me the market structure shift, fair value gap, which is the entry gap, breakaway gap, which is over here, and I'm gonna take a partial around 1:1. So 26, 6 is near about 40 handle, I guess. 40 handle, I think 80 somewhere here. Limit by, I guess. I'll try to take the partial over here, which is 1:1, and then I'll try to hold the trade for so long as I can hold it. Okay. I was looking for a sell around this area. All of you know that, right? I was looking for a sell. The market went higher, trade this old 15-minute bullish gap, which should work as a bearish right now, and then went higher one more time. As you can see here, come back again here. This is the high of the opening new week opening gap. This is the high of the new week opening gap. Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap around this area. Took the entry from this entry gap over here. Again, I should take the entry over here. I have to cover this gap over here. So I took the entry over here. Target is this 24059. That's gonna be the target. In the meantime, I'll try to take some partial, which is 1:1. So if I take the entry over here exactly from there, and my stop loss, I think it's here somewhere. I don't remember exactly that area. So my target is gonna be 1:1, which is this this low. I don't know why I put it around that low. So 1:1. Let's see if it can hit my 1:1 partial, and then I'll put my stop loss to the break even to see if it can keep falling for this sell side liquidity. Now, some of you can think that this 1:1 is not more than enough. You can do whatever you want to do, but I wanna hold the trade until 1:1, and then I'll put my stop loss to the break even. If it keep falling, I'll get profit. If it doesn't fall, and just give me the partial, stop me out to the break even, good with that. If it after giving the partial, if it without giving the partial, if it go higher, stop me out, I'll get stopped out over there. Risk is $241 for 50K account. Remember, it's a 50K account. So if even if I get that $241 losing trade or something like that, it's not going to hurt that much. I'm just watching how this market is reacting with the high of this new week opening gap, because it is rejecting from the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. I'm not interested to see that this upper quadrant is going to, yeah, I know that it has cleared a lot of liquidities and trade the 50% of the 15-minute bullish gap, but as I explained, this candle has built more lot of people a profitable trader. I don't want to see them to be profitable, so I'm more interested to see this market will fall and take the low of this candle. So that's my interest right now. This should be the last line, this market to trade here. That should be the last line. I covered this breakaway gap as well as the highest up close body close candle, which is the propulsion block as well, by my stop loss. As you can see here, just the opening of this candle, I just covered it because wick wanna did the damage. I don't want to see that wick is going to did the damage and stopped me out over here, just because of that. 'Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap, entry gap, breakaway gap should fall for the liquidity, which is here, obvious liquidity around this area. This low has been cleared over here by a shallow run, which is an obvious liquidity to me. I want to see this market to fall for this obvious liquidity from this 22 YT model. 15 second, sorry, 15-second last fair value gap has been covered by my stop loss. I didn't see that, but now I can see it that it has been covered by my stop loss. That's cool. Lot of support here, lot of support around this area, beautiful support area. Let's see if it can fall and hit that support area or not. I worked with a probability, so it was a probability to me. I took the risk over here. I saw the 22 YT model. I saw the logic behind the fall. I saw everything. I took that risk. So if it doesn't work, it's a part of this game, as it's a game of the probability. But if it works, I'm happy. Even if it works with the partial level, I'm more happy. So finally, this market trade this gap should be the last line. I want to see this market to fall from this gap. Let's see if it can fall from here. The last line should be this gap. Wick can come here. There is nothing wrong to come over here to the wick can come over here. Also, it can tap to the low of this. Sorry, the low of the opening gap. It can also do that. But all I want to see, this gap is going to hold the market and send it lower. That's all I want to see. Oh, market fall, 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 fall. Why you are going higher? Fall, 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 more, more. Oh God, please, 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 let him fall. Let her fall, 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 fall. One more candle. Please, please, please. Bigger candle, much more bigger, much more bigger. Oh man, when I was trading at the beginning, I was doing that. I entered with a high leverage. Okay, so here you see three micro contract. I already entered maybe seven, eight, nine micro contract. I put the stop loss over here. So when this market came here, I'm already seeing that I'm in loss for maybe $400, $500, something like that. I'm now started to pray. Oh God, please, this is the last time. I'll never ask you again. Let this work. Let this work. Please, God, please. I will never ask you again. Oh, man, that was an awesome, awesome idea. I mean, sorry, awesome time. So let's see. As I told you, this gap should be the last, but weak can come until here. As I told you, highest up close, body close candles are gonna should work as a order block. I'm not marking them as an order block, but it should work as an order block and send this market much more lower. At least for this obvious liquidity, which I'm going to target, of course, which is 134. Let's see where is 134. Um, I'll put it here, okay? Please, please, God, please, this time. I will never ask you again, okay? Please work this time because I have just one account. If I blow this account, I'm gonna beg, I'm gonna start begging, okay? So please, 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 please let him work. Let her work. Let her work. Let her work. Please, 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 man, come on. Why it's not falling? Someone, please help the market to fall. And this is not trading. You entered, let the market go. Did you over leveraged? You're not trading, you're gambling. Didn't you over leveraged? Awesome, man. Okay, was there any setup or did you just push the button because of your expectation? Because I was looking for the sell. So I pushed the button because I was looking for the sell. Did I do that? No. Okay, good. Let it go. Either it will hit your target or it will hit your stop loss. There in between there is nothing. There is nothing. Either it will hit your target or it will hit your stop loss. One of these two is going to happen. So let it happen, man. There's nothing to worry about that. There's nothing to pray about that. There's nothing to, like, getting so much pressure over there. It didn't work over here, no problem. Switch the account, go to the next account. If it hits your highest, maximum loss, if it hit your maximum loss, switch to another account. Go over there, trade that account. Okay, you got the profit over here, you need more profit, wait for the next beautiful setup. You got it, perfect. Now let's switch to another account. That's called trading, man. Come on. So order block has been traded. Should fall now with speed. I need more speed right now. I think I got 1:1 partial already. I can be wrong, okay? 24. I think I have already got the partial. I should call the partial over here. You guys please do it by yourself, okay? I really don't know where is 1:1, but it should be like 80 something like that. I don't know why it seems like not 1:1. I think it's This is so I mean, sorry, so scaring, right? This candle is so scaring. But did you see this high over here market has built? So don't you think that this market can go one more time to go higher to take that liquidity, as this high has been cleared over here around this area, then fall, then this high has been cleared one more time, then it is going to fall? Don't you think like that way? I don't think so that how to say that, I mean, there is a bullish setup as well. I mean, of course it can happen. Of course it can use this gap over here. See this bullish gap over here, small gap. It can be respected and this market to go higher for this high over here around this area. Of course it can do that. There is nothing wrong. It has the possibility to do that. But when I'm seeing this liquidities over here, relatively equal lows around this area, I'm just not interested to see this is going to happen. If it happens, bad luck. Okay, I got stopped out. Simple. We'll switch the new account. Okay, it came to the last fair value gap, I guess. No, it didn't. It came back again to this gap. Cleared these highs one more time. Perfect. And if it is my bad luck, for example, last time I showed you that how it left my partial level and which, I mean, sorry, moved to stop me out, moved to stop me out. If it happens like that way, it's really disaster. So now I believe it has traded the last fair value gap. Let me mark the last gap. This is the last gap. I wish it will this is the last run, the bullish run before a long fall. I believe so. If this candle close below this gap over here, I'll move my stop loss above this high. If the candle close below this gap over here, if we do that, I'll move my stop loss above this high. I don't see any logic to hold this trade anymore. After closing, of course, below this gap, I don't see any logic to stop loss put it over here anymore, because this should be the last run that has cleared the liquidity. So if it can close below this, I don't see any logic to hold it. So I will move it. I'm not asking any of you to move it. I'm gonna do it. You don't need to do it. So if you get stopped out prematurely, you will start to cry. So I don't want you to get stopped out prematurely. That's all. Now this gap should work as so beautiful bearish gap or the inverse gap. This specific gap should work like that way and send the market lower. If it doesn't do that, I'll get stopped out over here with $135, something like that. In other words, in 1 minute chart, this high should be protected. The high of this gap should be protected. So my stop loss is above here somewhere inside this gap. Constant cosmet has been sorry, has been covered. Let's see if it can fall. If it doesn't fall now, it will never fall, something like that. Of course it can stop me out one more time, but yeah, this is what it is. Okay, I want to work like this way. If it doesn't go higher, this last gap is going to hold the market, send it higher. I'll get stopped out over there. And of course, with the time, whenever I'll get the time, I'll move my stop loss to the break even, because it's taking too much time, right? That leg accepted for the last time. It cleared the liquidity, but now any sort of bullish movement is not going to be accepted, should not be accepted. Yeah, absolutely. If it doesn't fall right now, I'll never, it will never fall. Please don't copy my trailing stop loss. This is the only request, okay? Please don't copy my trailing stop loss. If any of you are in this trade, please manage your trade by yourself. Don't copy my trailing stop loss. Just only thing. You don't know how I think, okay? So this is the stop loss, trailing stop loss is connected directly with your thinking. So when and why, what I'm thinking, you don't know that. Your thinking process, my thinking process can be absolutely different. On brother, I fall into a trap actually here. Market is doing a lot of consolidation. I don't like the consolidation. I love to enter and see the profit. That's all I want to see. So now my stop loss is at the break even. I'm not interested to hold this trade anymore. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't fall, I'll get stopped out because it's taking too much time. I'm not interested to hold this trade anymore.
Order filled.
Maybe it will work. I don't care. It's not working. I don't want to hold it anymore. It could give me the, I mean, sorry, what to say, the partial. It could do that. Didn't give me that. Okay. So this is the price action. So the market structure shift, fair value gap, take the entry over here. Wanted to take the partial here, didn't give me the partial. This is doing all of this shit. Not interested to hold it anymore. I still do that, brother. I still get down on my knee and pray. Yeah, this is really awesome. I believe it will work now because I got it stripped out. Now it will work. But it's still, you see, it should work, right? When this candle appeared on the chart, market went higher, take that high, trade this gap, should keep falling. Now it didn't do that. Go back again to trade this last FBC, acceptable. Then fall. Why you are going higher again? I'm not happy to see this up run anymore. It should simply respect the high of the opening gap, new week opening gap, and should keep falling. Didn't do that, I got stripped out to the break even. Maybe it will fall now. I don't give a shit. The way it should work, it didn't work like that way. So I'll wait for the next opportunity. Did I hurt myself? Absolutely not. I just got the break even. Simple, brother. Maybe it will work, but because of that, expectation, I can't hold the price when I'm seeing the PDRs are not respecting. I'm not interested to hold it. Whatever happens, a win or a loss, as long as you follow risk management, then everything is okay. Absolutely, brother. I agree with you. By the way, I really need to know that didn't it give me 1:1? Give me the 1:1. I was greedy. I just covered that area. Yeah, man, it has given the 1:1 partial. I believe so. By the way, was there anyone who were on that trade? Please let me know. Did it give us the 1:1 partial or not? Why we are trading, brother? It's a consolidation day. How do you know that it's gonna be a consolidation day, Utshuk? I'm just watching for knowledge for your thinking. Okay. Oja, you are in this trade. You got some profit. Congratulations, brother. Yeah, it has provided 1:1, I believe so. Not able to count how to use the things. I really don't know them. Not going to re-enter, not going to touch this market as long as it's not going to show me the next opportunity. So I'm just watching. Now, what else can happen? It can fall, take all of this liquidity, and I will say, oh man, why I trailed the stop loss. No, I'm not thinking like that way. I trailed it because I was seeing the market was not respecting the way it should respect. So I trailed the stop loss, I got the stop out to the break even. Absolutely perfect. It doesn't need to come back exactly to my opening, right? This candle exactly stopped me out and now it is falling. It doesn't need to appear on the chart. It appeared, what to do? Nothing to do. Let it go. 50-minute chart, long wick, small body. Okay, it doesn't mean the whole day is gonna be consolidation. If you see a long body small wick, it means that next few minutes or next few hours can be consolidation, but not the whole day and not the whole session. Yeah, you have to wait for a beautiful candle. As long as there is no beautiful candle, market is not going to build the setup, right? So you have to wait for the next beautiful candle for understanding that the consolidation is gone. But if you wait for that, you will miss the trade because this is highly volatile. And when it will move the area, you will never be able to enter into the market again because it is highly volatility. The thing I showed you here, remember? Like if I need to enter over here, I won't be able to do that because of the volatility. Long with small body. Okay, and now I'm watching you. That's cool, Ajay. Are you only trading real accounts from now on? I I will just pass the account, okay, brother. I'll just pass those account, nothing else. I'm not interested to trade the funded account. I'm not interested to, sorry, I'm not able to, not interested. It should not be interested. I'm not able to because of my religion. I'm not able to make money from trading. I don't wanna bring this controversial thing over here because a lot of you are from different religion. It's me who is not able to make the money from trading because of my religious belief. So yeah, I bought all of these accounts just only because of you story. Uh, but to be honest, I'm not able to make the money, unfortunately, man. Okay, then make the money and send me. There is a there. Let me talk about this a bit. It's consolidating, okay? So I'm not interested to frame any trade as long as it's not break the range over here. See this range? I don't like this range. I love to enter and get the profit. That's like that. Like here, remember? I entered, got the profit. Just like that. No, not here. What was that? Showed you, right? Here. I entered, got the profit. Just within 1 to 3 minutes, something like that. I love to do that, but this is taking too much time. Still, I am bearish. I'm not thinking the bullishness. Still, I am bearish, but I'll let this go. Okay. However, story there is a proverb in our religion, and that is interest, about the interest. Okay, if you push, if you fix deposit some money on bank, like we do that, right? I don't know you guys know that or not, but in Bangladesh or some country like middle, no, not the developed country, developing country, we do one thing, and that is we we put some money on the bank on a fixed deposit purpose. That means we deposit that money for a certain period of time, for 5 years, for 7 years, for 9 years, and after that they gave us twice double of the money. Okay, double of the money, or sometimes like I don't know how much, but we do that in our country. We called it interest. In our religion, interest is haram. You can't take the interest. When there is a fixed profit, okay, whatever happens doesn't matter. I'm going to give you the money, like the double or triple after a certain period of time. I'll give that to you for sure. This type of fixed profit are haram in our country. I mean, in our religion, it's called the interest. We don't take the interest. So one guy actually, he's my friend. I didn't know that before, but when he told me that, brother, I will do the, like, he's my friend, okay, long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, he was saying that, okay, I'll do the interest business. That means I'll give you. I will lend you some money depending on 10% interest, 2% interest, whatever it is, and you will give me that. But I'm not going to take that interest. I'm gonna donate that interest to Philistine, then the poor people. I'm not going to take that interest. I'm making money from that interest, but I'm not even one penny, okay, 1 cent. I'm not going to take the money from that interest because of my religious belief. So why it is wrong? That was the same question to me. I mean, he asked me that question. I'm not a scholar of Islam, but I try to learn more about Islam, about everything. So that was a very nice question. I was thinking the same way. Yeah, I have the money. I have like 100 euro. So I can give you that 100 euro for 2% interest. That you will give me that after 5 months, you will give me that 100 euro back with 3%, 5% interest every month. This is how this is going to work. So that money, that interest money is haram in our religion. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to take that money. I'm going to donate that money. Some other people are going to get helped by that money. What is wrong with that? Do you know the exact rules for this? You can only donate that money to the toilet of any religious, like mosque in mosque toilet. Only you can give donate that money to the toilet. They will make some toilet by that money so that you can feel like, oh God, I got relief. I got relief from that money. Just for feeling, just to get relieved from that money. You have to donate that to the toilet. How to say that? I don't know, you got the point. My English is not that good, but we can't think about, like the good things or by donating that money, right? We do the good things so that God think that he's a good guy, or God can can see that I have done some good deed. But those monies we are going to earn from interest, those monies are like worse than the toilet. Okay, something like that. So this is also same thing. Haram is haram. Whatever haram, that is haram. If you do that haram thing by thinking something good, eventually you will forget everything, and you will start to I mean take that haram things in yourself. I don't know. I think it's disaster. I have done the disaster. My English is disaster. I have done these things disaster way. What do you do for living? In short, we have a lot of lands in our home country, in my home country, in Bangladesh. Lot of land properties. We actually got a huge amount of money from that land. Okay, so you see, I'm in Europe. I did the job in 2019. So far I remember, I was working in a mini mercado for 3 months, 2019, before the corona. So far I remember. And later I never worked. My father sent the money from Bangladesh. I was staying over here from the corona actually. Uh, that's enough, brother. Alhamdulillah. It's more than enough. Yeah, sometimes I feel guilty because I don't have any job. I don't have anything. I don't do anything. I'm just wasting my father's money. But I have also invested money, some different businesses in our country. I'm gonna take re-entry from this order block. I think I'm already late. I think I'm already late. But if I'm not late, it takes me
Order filled.
entry, and target profit is this liquidity over here. I'm gonna take a partial. I'll try to take a partial liquidity. So this is the last fair value gap. Market has traded that last fair value gap. I think I got a stupid
Order filled.
work. I saw this candle to trade this last fair value gap. So that was my highest up close body close candle. The very next candle closed below this candle. I wanted to see this candle to work as a order block to this liquidity or relatively equal lows. That liquidity over here. Go went through this area and come over here. I didn't expect that all, but it is what it is. I went with 2 micro contract around this area with the 2 micro contract. The reason is as I was seeing this consolidation over here, and I was not like so much confident that it's gonna fall. It hasn't probability to fall for the last time after trading the order block. It hasn't probability. I didn't want to miss this trade, so I went with the 2 micro contract. If it doesn't work, I'll get a small loss. So you can see it's $147 loss, which is absolutely perfect. If it would start to work, I would build more, I would add more over there. As it didn't do that, I'll keep looking for the same opportunity again to take the sell from the highest up close body close candle, as long as this high is not going to be cleared. If this high is taken, I'm not interested to go for any other trade. So I will look for re-entry opportunity while the market will go below and close below the highest up close body close candle. One more time. Tough market, difficult price action, but still I believe it is tradable. So if it was a high probability, I would go for the 5 micro contract. It's a low probability, I went with the lowest possible, which is 2 micro contract, the lowest one. Let me see what is happening on 15-second chart. So finally, market has traded the last fair value gap from 15-second chart. Let's see. From 15-second chart, market structure shift, fair value gap. I'll take re-entry from this 22 IT model. I don't know it will take me or not. Stop loss is above this high, 133 handle risk from this 22 IT model. I don't think so it will take me because that was the last run. Market is going to fall before the last run. Yeah, just this was like unbelievable. Now it will fall. I believe so because all the job is done over here. There's no job left over there. It should fall right now, but I'm going to miss this trade unfortunately. So it could take me. It didn't take me. Absolutely good. Oh man. From 1 minute chart, I have to take the entry while the candle is going to close below this up close body close candle, and then I have to put the stop loss above this candle. Can you do it? Do that? I can't do that. Can do that? Go for that. It's 63 handle risk. So what I will do, I'm gonna take this trade like this way for this area with, okay, so it's the NQ1, so I can take the NQ over here. So loss is going to cover this gap and target is going to be this liquidity over here. I will add more if it come, yeah, higher. added more, but I forgot to. I didn't get the opportunity to
Order filled.
put the what to say. I mean, the stop loss over here, so it hit me. That was unexpected. The run was coming, but I was expecting this lows. At least this lows is going to be taken, and the run will toward the liquidity. But the run was coming for sure. Did a big mistake because it didn't give me the opportunity to put the stop loss, so that run toward the opposite way stopped me out. Okay, all of this buy side liquidity has been cleared. With the 50% of the opening gap, suddenly the volatility is huge. Let me see how much is the loss. $100. When the bad luck doesn't work, then it happens like that way. With I was just going to put the stop loss, and it just hit. Just go through this. They're really so much interested. Look like so much interested to me. I wanna see if it can fall for this also. Hit the opening at 50%, and now it's time to see if we can reject from there. I can't look for the buy as long as this market is not going to close above this 50-minute bearish gap. If it closes above this bearish gap, I should look for the buy only. As long as it's not going to close above this bearish gap, I'm not able to look for any sort of buy. I'm not looking for the buys. Still, I'm interested to see if I can find the sell. Swing low, shifted, fair value gap. We'll take the sell again from this 22 IT model.
Order filled.
I believe this is gonna be the last sell. It doesn't work. Won't be able to trade here in any other way. Last sell is over here. If it doesn't work, I'm not able to trade here anymore. I don't think so I'll be able to trade here anymore. Got the market structure shift here, fair value gap around this area. So the sell around this area, stop loss is above this high, sorry, above that high.
Order filled.
So I'm not able to trade here anymore. We'll be able to trade again after maybe the PM session, around the PM session maybe, but not here. It's not falling the way I was expecting it should fall. It didn't fall like that way. As well as it left that sell side liquidity. I can't even think about the buy. Even if it closed above this 50-minute gap, I won't be able to look for the buy as well. So I should avoid this area and wait for the next area to come before going for the going for the next entries. This is water block 10 11 in inversion fair value gap. What did you say? Yeah, price action is much more easier to around the Asia session. That's why I try to finish my trading for Asia session. But I was interested to catch the run today because it should be so beautiful run fall today. It should be so beautiful fall. I don't know why it's not still falling, but it should fall. All of this consolidation, I have no idea why it happened for last 1 hour from 10 to 11. Why it is happening? Jamie, 1009, 1009, 1009, 1009, 1009. Okay, so this one you were asking about 1009, 9 here. 1009 is water block, 1011 AM inversion parallel gap, 1011 AM. 1009 is water block of 1011 AM inversion gap. I really didn't understand your question, Jamie. 1009, 1011, how is this even possible? What should I do? I did a wrong here. Please let me know, okay? I did a wrong here. I put my stop loss above here. I should put my stop loss above this side. Should I go for one more trade? You tell me, I'll go for that because I'm feeling good to go for one more trade, one more risk. Still, the logic is same. Everything is good over here. Should I go for that? I know that I stop loss should be above this high. I didn't do that. It's absolutely bad, but I'm feeling good to go for one more trade.
Order filled.
Stop loss. I'll just put it there, okay, and later I'll move depending on the price. Here, when I entered to this trade around here, I put my stop loss above this high, where this high is the most logical high. So market came here, build an inside setup over here. This is called an inside setup. So I'm not, I don't want to let this go. Okay, you can think about me whatever you want to think, but I don't want to let this go. Plus to the break even. So let's see if it can hit my target or not. In the meantime, I can take some buy, fall a bit more. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Please don't do that. Fall a bit more. I'll take some buy.
Order filled.
I just covered some profit. Okay, it didn't give the time. You see the
Order
speed
filled.
of this market is really too much speedy market. So when I entered, it didn't give me even the chance to to put the what to say, I mean the limit order or something like that. That was a beautiful run from here, from this 22 IT model until this liquidity. I guess this low has cleared some liquidity. I'm not able to see that from here. It didn't clear all of them, but it has cleared some liquidity over here. So I could have taken some partial over there, but unfortunately I didn't. It didn't provide the opportunity. So when I was putting the stop loss, because last time stop loss, you remember, boom, and just broke me like without any kind of mercy. So I was more interested to put the stop loss. In the meantime, I didn't get the time to put the target, I mean sorry, limit order, limit partial order. Jamie, I really didn't get your 1009 and 1011, like how you are going to build it as an order block. The gap is after the water block, so that's confusing. I boosted investment analysis correct to back and most appreciated. Yeah, I understand, but like 1009 you are using it as an order block and you are using 100 gap as a gap. So the order block has been created before the gap. I mean, is that something like unicorn or something like that, brother? If it is, maybe. I have no idea. Maybe. About 120 handle move in about 1 minute I'm staying on the sideline. Yes, sir. I need to do that as well. But as I told you, here I did the wrong thing, so I should have gone with this trade over here. It just didn't give me the opportunity to take the parcel. So later when I saw this candle, I was just interested to see if it can fall one more time until the opening of this candle. Sorry, closing of this candle. I would take the parcel over here. Unfortunately, it didn't give me that opportunity. It was too fast market. Still, I'm bearish. I'm not bullish. If some of you are bullish, please go for that. Okay, I really appreciate it. But I'm not bullish. I'm bearish. This is a highly volatile market. So please make sure that you're not over leveraging. If you don't over leverage, you are going to survive over here. If you over leverage, you are done. You're just gone. So this lowest down close body close candle that has traded this bullish gap. Also, it has taken some low, built the manipulation leg for this candle where there is no manipulation leg. Leave this liquidity open over here. What is going to happen next? Let's see. 15-minute candle. This is the last candle from 15-minute chart. As you can see, cleared all the buy side liquidity. There is no buy side liquidity left, only the sell side liquidity. Market has traded the 50% of the opening gap. So wanna see this to fall for this sell side liquidity at least, and the 50% over here. When the market will come here 24059.75, I'm done for looking sell. Not no buy, no sell, nothing. I mean trading is done. But it should come 24059.75. So when it will come here, I'll tell you through the Discord. I told you that's gonna happen from this gap. So I'm not going to give you just a random level. I'm just giving you a specific level. This 15-minute gap to until this 50% of this new week opening gap is my target for today. But if the body close above this 50-minute gap, it can start to go higher for the buy side liquidity. I'm not interested for that, to be honest. Even if it go over there, I'll let this go. But I want to see this fall from here to until the 50% of the opening gap, new week opening gap. A very specific level, but you see this price action is difficult, a bit difficult. Otherwise, everything was good. We could go for the boom, 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 boom. Unfortunately, the price is a lot of volatility, manual intervention is happening over there. This 1 minute candle is kind of 94 handle, brother. 94 handle, just 1 minute candle. Please be careful, okay? I'm still waiting to see if I can find another selling opportunity. But the way this market is working, see here, I'm not liking it. It's a bull flag. Honestly, it will go higher to believe that this bull flag is going to work. So it will start to go higher. Then it will fall, trade the consolidation zone 50%, falling again for this liquidity. If it doesn't go higher, instead of that keep falling, I'm not able to find this sell, take this sell. I'm not able to do that. Why? Because it's leaving in the liquidity over here. I don't want to say this high to be taken because this high is the origin high of all of this price action, so it should not be taken. It has already cleared almost every kind of buy side liquidity has been cleared over here. So all I need to see, go higher, take liquidity, fall. I'm going to remove this 50-minute gap. Later I will add it because until now nobody has closed above the constant crossment of this 50-minute bullish gap, not even a single body. So still this gap is going to is working the way it should work. There is no objection. But as you can see, a lot of gaps. So I need these things to be cleaned. I took an entry because I say okay. Hey Daniel, looking for sell side and new week opening gap. Absolutely, Abhishek. I'm also waiting for that, brother. See that fall. I mean, sometimes what happened, it's too like this market is really so unpredictable market right now. Like this candle over here, it was highly speedy candle. I took the entry, even it didn't give me the opportunity to put the stop loss. It stopped me out without any sort of mercy. And like this candle, I was busy with the putting stop loss. It already moved a lot. Took the liquidity, moved again higher. So highly speedy market. You have to work with this speed, and that's why I'm saying make sure your contract size is smaller, like it's not huge contract size. If you do that mistakenly and then you go for the, oh man, what the shit is this? Come on, it's time to smoke. This is the whole day price action. Market just didn't move. Just didn't move. I can see Uchuka's right. He knew that it's gonna be a consolidation day. Why trading? I should have listened to him. Sorry, Uchuk. I should have listened to you, brother. Guys, please watch the price action around the Asia session, 7 to 9:30. You will be amazed how precise the price action is over there. 7 to 9:30 a.m. Sorry, p.m. 9:30 p.m. 7 to 9:30 p.m. The Asia session. So beautiful price action over there. Just don't push the button immediately. Just go watch 1 or 2 days, then you will see the pattern are working over there so beautifully. The gaps are respecting so beautifully. What a price, man. All of this consolidation, boom, again started the consolidation. Come on. Yes, brother, real move should come, but the problem is gonna happen now. The problem is gonna happen now. If it leave this consolidation zone high safe, okay, this highs, if it is gonna be safe and then started to fall, maybe it will come here. I won't be able to touch this market if it leave this consolidation high open. This is the bull flag, right? You know the bull flag. I know that you guys know the bull flag. This is the best bull flag. What the people do, they mark from here to here, and then they projected it from there to until there. What the market will do, it will start to go higher certain period of area and then start to fall dramatically. It should work like that way. Maybe it's bullish. Even if it is bullish, I won't be able to take the buy after seeing this liquidity over here, this support zone over there. Maybe it is bullish. There is nothing wrong to be bullish, but I won't be able to take the buy because it's leaving the liquidity here. This 15-minute bearish gap is holding the market so beautifully. Yeah, 1 week went higher. Why? To trade the 50% of the opening gap. If I go to the regular trading hour, the opening gap 50% has been traded perfectly, beautifully. Good. Look at this shit, man. I should have I should take a trade here. If the candle could take the liquidity, I could go for a trade over here. Just let me see if there is how much is the volatility over here. Okay, I'm just watching. It's not framing any trade. Oh, 30 handle. Not, I'm not interested to take that 30 handle risk. Even if it would close below this gap, I wouldn't take this trade because liquidity is over there. Yeah, now the liquidity is gone. All the people are seeing this as a bull flag here to here, project from there to there. This market should go over there. That is their thinking. I'm thinking it will go higher, not going to take this high over here, and then it's going to fall dramatically. Now, if the market close below this gap, I'm gonna take the sell from this gap over here, which is the bullish gap that should hold the market, send it higher, to project like here, here, and then project it from there to there. Let me show you this. Here to here is kind of 127 handle. Their projection is gonna be 127 handle. Yes, somewhere, okay. It should come over there. But I'm interested to see it will fall closed below this gap, worked this gap as an inverse gap, and then keep falling by using this reclaimed gap. Main problem is the new week opening gap high. It is holding the market so beautifully. The new week opening gap high. Good, good, good thing is somebody has closed below the new week opening gap high. That is a good thing actually. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade. I'm working with my understanding, with my money management, with my everything. You should work with yours. So don't just copy the trade. If you think it's a bullish market, take the buy. Don't hesitate. Just take the buy. Wherever you feel good to take the buy. I prefer a gap to open over here. So there will be a candle that is going to build a gap over here, bearish gap. That gap I want to see to work as a breakaway gap. Oh man, it's the Nasdaq. It's not from here. It should be from there. First candle open from the 15-minute chart. Candle open started to go higher. That means PO3. Market open, go higher. Manipulation, extension, and reset. 15-minute candle open here, going higher. Believe it will fall again. If it doesn't fall and started to keep going higher, maybe I will not take the trade. Let this go. I'm just afraid that I'll blow this account. Sometimes I'll just push the button from here, Nasdaq, and it's gonna be highly volatile, and I'm gonna just blow the account if it doesn't work toward my direction. I'm just afraid of that. I hope I'm not going to do that mistake. There is no setup, so I can't take the entry from 15-second chart. And from 1 minute chart, I have to wait for this candle to close below this gap to take the entry. So I'm waiting for this candle to close below this gap to take the entry again. If it do that, and from 15-second chart, if I get the market structure shift 22 YT model, I'll go for that 22 YT model sell entry. I'm looking for buy only. If the 50-minute close above the zero point 0.5, I would like to buy. Of course, if you're feeling good to take the buy and your analysis telling you to take the buy, please go for that buy. I really appreciate it, brother. I don't see any liquidity, buy side liquidity. I have no buy side liquidity except this one, which is above the opening gap around here from 1 minute chart. This is the only buy side liquidity I can see around the market. In any other way, it has already respecting the PDRS. All the PDRS are going to be respected, so I don't see any logic to take the buy, at least not now. I'm not framing any buy setup yet. If the body close above this 50-minute gap, then I should think about the buy, which I'm not going to do that, which I'm not going to take the buy. I'm gonna let this buy go. All the buy, I'll let them go because it left a lot of liquidity here. I'm more interested to see this liquidity to be taken at first. If the gap is filled, this is a bullish market. I need the gap to open. The opening gap should be open. At least the upper portion of this gap, like here, upper quadrant to high, it should be open. Even if it would love to trade here, this line, it can trade it, no problem. But I don't want to see this whole gap to fill 100%. If this low is shifted, I'll see the market structure shift. Another gap, I'll take the sell again from here. If this low is shifted from 15-second chart. From 1 minute chart, I'll just go for the trade here, exactly from there. Difficult market. Mhm. 7 minutes left only. Single buy and selling zone. SMT. Let me see. Have the SMT as well? I don't think so. SMT. You're talking about bullish SMT or bearish SMT? I think bullish SMT. Oh, okay. Got you. I think so it's gonna be step over here. Get that high as well. Get the upper quadrant of the opening gap. I think it will going to fill today's opening reference gap at 24